All right, welcome back, Marathon Ceramic Coating users. This is TJ with Marathon Coatings and Films. All right, you guys, so today I'm going to teach you how to apply Glassessence. It's our 1-year ceramic coating for glass. It's amazing for automotive, marine, industrial, and residential. So today I'm going to teach you guys actually how to prep the surfaces and then apply it so you get the best result. All right, so I got a couple different things I'm going to show you guys today. So we have our panel prep spray right here. We use Koch Chemie. This has been awesome. We use it for all of our PPF applications, our ceramic coating applications, and anything else that we need to really make sure we have no oils, grease, or grime stuck to the panel or even the glass. So this is the best that I've found that has been very strong, but yet does its job without marring the paint as well. We have another Koch Chemie product here. I am not sponsored by them, I promise you, but we have the micro cut right here. This is abrasive enough to break down whatever is on that glass, so that way we are not actually abrading, but we are just cleaning the surfaces. So good enough for me. This is a wonderful product. Here is our Flex 3401. This is my baby. I've actually had this close to, I almost want to say 7 years. So been using this thing nonstop. We actually have a Lake Country force pad on here with an orange cut pad. This is the move. I always pair this with this if I want to do a one-step polish. It finishes down beautifully on paint, but that's not what we're worried about today. We're worried about a glass. So this is strong enough to clear the surface, yet at the same time, like I said, this is not aggressive enough to damage our glass. You always want to make sure you're using the right products for certain applications. The nice part about that micro cut as well is it's very easy to wipe off a glass versus other compounds. I've tried many different compounds and I've had some problems with, smudges and smearing. So we'll use the right towels as well. These are the perfect throwaway towels for glass. People say don't use Costco towels. I think that they're wrong. They're perfect because they're cheap and easy to get. And you can throw them away without feeling bad. So we use that, but as of right now, this is what I like using for our prep. So when we do, let's say we're getting a vehicle ready for an interior and exterior detail, or even we're prepping glass, we want to remove contamination. This Mother's Clay bar is fantastic. I mean, it is the cheapest thing. You could buy a 6-pack on Amazon for like $110. You could drop it, which I obviously don't suggest, but if you need to, this is awesome. Ergonomical, fits really well in the hand as well. Here is another thing we use, the IK foam pump sprayer. It works fantastic as well. So I'm going to show you guys how I would actually set this up. I've already washed the vehicle earlier, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to clay bar it. So we're going to wash it, essentially wash it in clay bar, and then from there we're going to go ahead and polish the surface, make sure it's nice and clean and ready for the coating. All right, so we have this 2016 BMW X5M we're going to use as the example vehicle. We're going to go ahead and put soap on it, and then we're going to clay bar it, so that way we know that it's clean of contamination before we start buffing. I load up my IK sprayer right here. So we have an IK foam pump sprayer. We're going to go ahead and soap it down. Soap, 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 soap. Okay. So as of right now, we're just removing contamination from the glass. My favorite way to hold the clay bar is if you are going to go ahead and keep your pinky on the edge or the surface that you're working on, so that way you could feel the contamination leaving the surface. All right, so just like that. Now we've clay barred it, right? Looks good. Typically we rinse it from here, but let me repeat this as well, that you do not need very much compound for glass polishing by any means. This is not real glass polishing. This is more or less just cleaning the surface, making sure we have a fresh start for the new coating. I have 5 pea-sized dots on here, and that's all you really need for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this, and so that way you guys can see. All right, now that we've polished it, we're gonna go ahead and take one of our clean yellow rags. Like I said, these are very disposable. They are very cheap. They do exactly what they need to do. So don't bag on these rags. Anyhow, that being said, let's go ahead and wipe this all off and then we can get to the next spot. So, like I said, we've already clay barred it, we've polished it, and the polish was good enough where it wasn't abrasive, but yet cleaned off the surface as good as we need it to. And I'm gonna show you a very, very vital step right after this that you must do before you apply your coating. All right, so the panel prep spray from Koch Chemie, or Koch Chemie, whatever you wanna call it. I'm gonna go ahead and spritz it on the whole windshield. A little goes a long way, but what I'm really doing here is I'm making sure that we removed all the polish from the windshield, because sometimes that polish wants to stick very, very hard to the windshield and it's kind of difficult to remove. But this is an amazing product that does its job the first time. There's definitely a lot of panel prep sprays that do not do the job, but this is the one you want. You spend a little bit more with their products, to be honest, but like, works really well. I'm very happy with all the products that we use from them, from their compounds to their soaps, adhesive remover, tar and sap remover. Great stuff. Okay, windshield super clean. So from there, let's go ahead and apply Glassessence, and I'm going to show you what's inside a package. All right, so here's the bag that the Glassessence comes with, and it has instructions on the back as well in case you do not have internet access, but it comes with a 50 ml bottle. This bottle is good on the substrate, which is glass, for up to a year. So as far as windshield goes, we always tell everybody you're good for 1 year. Side windows, we've actually had it last for 3 years so far. We do have a lot of installers using it on residential applications. So toilets, tubs, countertops, tiles, things of the sort like that. Industrial usage for pools as well. So whatever you can think of, the coating goes on there very well. It's a very flexible coating. So now it's time for me to show you how to apply it. So here's the pad I like using. We buy these from Autoality. These are fantastic and they're very cheap as well. You can throw them away because the pad will harden on there. So now, as far as this goes, we have gone over and over through different bottles, different droppers. This is Euro style dropper. It dispenses product very well, very easy. Typically like to do about 5 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds there. As you can see, there is that. So now, we're over here, we have our towel prepped. I'm gonna go halfway on this windshield like this. We are going to crisscross this. So back, forth, 50-50 overlap right here, just like this. And now we're gonna go this way. So up and then now sideways, just like this. And this is halfway of the windshield. And then now, since we've already done our cross hatching, we're going to go ahead and apply it just like this until you do not see the coating anymore. So just go over a couple times, just like that. Now I'm gonna wait 20 seconds and then we'll go ahead and wipe it off. There should be 0 high spots if you do it just the way I just showed you. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the other side. So thank you for sitting through this video with me and then learning how to apply our glass ceramic coating. If you have any questions, you can reach out to our East Coast vendors. So Lucas Montgomery is one of our vendors. He's one of our top vendors. He's out of PA. And then you have our Florida vendor, which is gonna be Alan Cozier with anything EC. And then you have us, TJ, with Titan Glossworks as well. But we wanna set you up for success. We don't wanna set you up for failure. So if you have any questions on application, you have any questions on when to use it, how to use it, let us know. We're more than happy to help. Thank you. Bye.